We begin tonight with allegations of excessive force. A McLean County man who says he was beaten black and blue.
The suspect arrested this week after Purcell police thought the man was acting suspiciously. First at 6, the graphic photographs taken by the man's bail bondsman and family members. News Channel 4's Abby Broyles has more on the investigation.
Chris Barger says he was dropping a friend off at this apartment complex when a police officer pulled over, shone a spotlight through his window. Well, Chris got out of his car, police say, with his hand in his pocket, and that's when the scuffle began.
It's not an easy night to talk about.
I just started screaming for someone to help me, and he began hitting me even harder and faster.
Chris Barger suffered a broken nose and severe bruising after an incident with a Purcell police officer Monday night. It began when he was sitting in his car at 7th and Taylor.
To shine his light in my car window repeatedly, and after a while I decided, maybe I should get out of the vehicle and ask the officer what the problem is.
A police report shows the officer pointed his gun at Chris and Chris put his hands up. Then Chris says the officer put his gun back and put him in a headlock. Chris tried to pull away.
By the time he threw me on the ground and hit me a couple times with his elbow, at that point I was like, this isn't a police officer. This is just some guy here to kill me.
Another officer got there and arrested Chris for assault and battery on an officer. The police report shows Chris knocked off the officer's glasses.
I was flinching every time one walked by me ever since in the police station.
Chris spent the night in jail for the first time in his life, where he says the other inmates showed him compassion.
They were better than the police were to me. It's not the way it's supposed to be. The police are supposed to be the good guys.
When I spoke with the Purcell police chief today, he had not talked with the officer involved, but he says from what he understands, the officer didn't do anything wrong. He did say, though, an internal investigation is not out of the question. Reporting in Purcell, Abby Broyles, News Channel 4.
That young man's first court date is Friday. We checked and he has no criminal record.